Hi people, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new reading vlog. I've never actually done a reading vlog before in my life, but welcome. I'm not really sure what to do. I recently just watched Haley and Bookland's last reading vlog yesterday, so I'm kind of like going off of that, and I just know that basically you just give people reading updates, so that's a fun time. Anyway, I also just finished filming part 2 to my favorite sapphic book recommendations, so that's a video that you've already seen. That was Thursday's video. I think that this video is going up on the 3rd of October because I wanted the 1st of October, I wanted that time slot to be specifically for an LGBT like related video, and I've been planning part 2 to my sapphic book recommendations for so long, and I was just so excited to film it today and just finally talk about all of those books, because so many of those books are like so good. I mean, all of them are so good, obviously, but for some of them, particularly like Late to the Party, it's just so good. And that book is one of my favorite books of 2020, which you know from the video, and it's just so good, and I've been so excited to talk about it again. So I'm so glad that I finally filmed that video. I know that like just because it's LGBT History Month or just because it's Pride Month, I shouldn't only be talking about or promoting about Pride books in those months. Obviously I should be talking about Pride books 12 months in the year, not just 2 months in the year. So obviously I could have made that video like earlier in the year, but I didn't. I wanted to save it specifically for this month to celebrate LGBT History Month as the true ally that I am. So anyway, yeah, I'm not really reading anything at the moment, but I will hopefully soon, since today is the 1st of September. So there are a lot of books coming out today, which I'm so excited for. I think Queen of Volts is supposed to come out today, but I don't know. Anyway, so I guess my next update will be a reading update since I haven't been reading anything. The last book I read was The State of Us, which I read yesterday, making it. I read 24 books in August, which honestly is one of my lowest reading months. But, you know, quality over quantity, which I have to keep reminding myself of. But, yeah, that's a nice introduction to this reading vlog, I guess. Hi, so reading update. I'm currently reading 10 Things I Hate About Pinky. This is a YA contemporary written by Sania Manon. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm not completely sure. So Sania Manon is the author of When Dimple Met Lishy, which I actually have not read, and I DNF'd There's Something About Sweetie, and I read her other book, but it wasn't that good, and I don't even remember the name of it at all. So you're probably wondering, why did you pick up this book at all if the author and you like don't really vibe that well? I picked up this book because it was available on Libby. This book is also pretty popular in the sense that I know that people are like eagerly anticipating it, so I'm thinking that in the next week or so there will be a hold on it, so I might as well catch it while it's available instead of like waiting, because like yes, this book may not be absolutely amazing and there's no guarantee that I'm going to finish it, but you know, I might as well get it now when it's available than like get it later, you know, when I have to like deal with holds and everything. Speaking of holds though, I put 3 books on hold, which I am very excited for, and I'll put them like up here. Anyway, I put Queen of Volts on hold, which I'm so excited for because it's my most anticipated release for 2020, aside from Loveless, which I'm also really excited for, but I'm not going to get my hands on Loveless possibly anytime this year because Loveless is not available in my country right now, and I asked Alice Oseman on Twitter when it's going to be available, and she had no idea. Anyway, the 3 books I put on hold, which you already know by the picture, but are Queen of Volts, Punching the Air, and Cemetery Boys. Cemetery Boys is on a 2-week hold, which really surprised me because Cemetery Boys is one of the most talked about book on book Twitter. I think Aiden Thomas even made history, which is so cool. So anyway, Cemetery Boys is on a 2-week hold. Punching the Air is on a 6-week hold, I think. and Queen is on a 4-week hold. So hopefully by the time that you watch this video, I will have already read Queen of Volts and Cemetery Boys, and then Punching the AO, when you're watching this, will be available in 2 weeks from now. So anyway, I'm so excited for all of those books, and yeah, I'm hoping that September will be a great reading month, because August, like I mentioned before, wasn't the best. I know that 24 books for most people sounds like a great lofty number, but for me that's not really ideal. But you know, like I said before, quality over quantity. But like, even overall August, I didn't have any 5-star reads, which was kind of disappointing. But you know, they can't all be winners, that's just how it be. So anyway, that's my reading update. I'm very much in the beginning in 10 Things I Hate About You, so I don't really have any like big feelings over the book just yet. I haven't even completed the first chapter, so I'll let you know what's going on in the next clip, I guess. Hi guys, so it's the next day. I didn't have like a whole lot of time to film anything today because I've just had like classes and homework and everything, but I have 3 reading updates from yesterday. So the first one is that I DNF'd 10 Things I Hate About Pinky, just because the author introduced like the fake dating trope, and with the fake dating trope I know exactly where like these characters are headed, and I wasn't really like emotionally connected to them, and I didn't ship them, so like I didn't really care for where the story was headed, so like I didn't care for the destination, so I wasn't gonna like continue the journey, so I just DNF'd it. And I know that like more people want to read that book more than I do, so I just returned that book to the library. It's all good. Speaking of the library, the second reading update is that I looked at my hold that I put on Cemetery Boys, and I discovered that the hold that I put on it is actually not 2 weeks. I should have known that a 2-week hold on like the most talked about book on book Twitter is too good to be true. The hold that I actually put on it is 16 weeks. So I canceled that hold immediately because I'm not willing to put a 16-week hold on a book that A, may not be as amazing as everybody says, B, like there are more people out in the world who would rather read that book than I do, so I don't really want to stand in a line that's so long for something that like I do want to read Cemetery Boys, don't get me wrong, but I can wait, you know, I can wait 16 weeks until the hype has died down a little bit, and until like other people have read it, you know. So my third reading update is that I finished a book today, Go Me, First Read of September, and it is The Sound of Stars, written by Alechia Dow. It's this like YA science fiction book. Science fiction isn't really like the genre that I always gravitate toward, but I heard a little bit about this book on book Twitter mainly because of the diversity of the protagonist. So the protagonist, Ellie, she is black, she is plus size, she is demi-ace, she has anxiety, and she also has a hydrothyroiditis. I don't know, no, it's not hydro, it's hypothyroiditis condition. I don't really know like what that's called, but that diversity is so rare to find like all in one, you know. I've talked about this before, but it's rare to have an LGBT POC protagonist. Like normally when I read LGBT books, the protagonist is white. They're gay, which is great, but they're white. Or they have anxiety, which is great for that mental health representation, but they're white. Or they're a person of color, which is great, but they're straight. You know, like it's hard. Maybe it's just me, but I just feel like that representation all in one is very rare. But anyway, I'm looking forward to talk about this book in more detail in my next recent reads video. I ended up rating it like 3.5 stars. So anyway, I'll talk about it then. I think that's the next video that you'll be seeing from me. And I think it may be the next video that I'm going to film after I finish like filming this vlog. I don't really know. But anyway, those are my 3 reading updates. Hi people, so it's the next day again. It's now Thursday. I started this reading vlog on a Tuesday. Yesterday's Wednesday, today is Thursday. That's how days work. Anyway, I finished another book yesterday. It's called Tune It Out. It was so good. It reminded me a little bit of A Constellation of Roses, just because they have like similar synopses, but like they have like kind of different genres, because A Constellation of Roses is YA magical realism and this book is middle grade contemporary. And I discovered when I was writing down my notes for my next recent reads video that Tune It Out is the 5th book on my recent reads list. So with my next read, which hopefully I'll finish today, I will be filming my recent reads video. So I'm so excited to film it. I don't know if you've noticed, but typically for my recent reads videos, I try to stick to like talking about 6 books, sometimes 7, rarely 8. But in my most like recent reads videos, like the last 2, I only talked about 5 books, because my reads for August, we all know, that was a complete rubbish month. And September has started off so well. I know it's only like the 3rd day of September, but knowing that I have read 2 books so far in the 3 days of this month so far, it's just so good. I think in August, the first book that I finished was on the 2nd of August. So anyway, September is starting off solid. Tune It Out is a really good book. It talks about a girl with SPD, which is so cool. Not cool in like a way that like I want to have it, because reading about like what she has to deal with sounds really difficult. But like it's just cool because disabilities as a whole are really underrepresented, and SPD in particular. I don't think I've ever read a book before that has SPD specifically in it. You know, by the way, SPD, I didn't even explain what it is. It's sensory processing disorder. So that's fun. There's a fly on my hand right now. There are 2 flies on my hand right now that's holding the camera, and there are just flies flying around me because I'm kneeling in the dirt with these wonderful plants behind me. But anyway, I'm excited to film my next recent reads video, which, like I said, will be the next video you see after this one. So, hi! So I finished another book. It's called Scritch, written by Lindsay, Currie. It's kind of like a middle grade, like, paranormal mystery. It kind of gave me the same vibes as, like, 13's and City of Ghosts, but, like, a little bit better than City of Ghosts, no, not City of Ghosts. The sequel to City of Ghosts. I forgot what the sequel was called. But, anyway, it was a good, solid book. And since, like, it's the 6th book in my recent reads list, I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. So, yay, I guess. And then I'm gonna film my recent reads video next, maybe tomorrow. And then after I film that one, I may start a new reading vlog. I don't know. I don't know how often I'm going to do reading vlogs, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you thought. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, this is my very first reading vlog, so I don't really know like what to do. Every time I pick up the camera and I start vlogging, I feel like James Charles in the collab recently that he did with Emma Chamberlain when he was vlogging and he was like crossing the street, and like he was like, I don't know what to do when I'm vlogging, like right now I'm crossing the street, that's so like boring or whatever. I don't know, I'm not quoting it correctly or anything, but basically when I'm vlogging I don't really know what to do, because I know like I watch reading vlogs too, like people give you updates as they're reading, but since I read so fast in a few hours and I only like pop outside to give you like a reading update after I've finished the book, I feel like my reading vlogs are going to be different than other people's vlogs, and they're not going to be really like the same as other people's, but like I suppose that's where the fun comes in, you know. I have to be unique. Love that for me. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!